I just saw the trailer for Scream 7, and honestly, I don't think this movie is gonna work. For one main reason: the characters. Now, the characters from the previous movie, played by Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera, they're gone now. And this movie, from what I saw, the trailer, is gonna focus on the original characters, uh, played by Nev Campbell, Sydney, and the character played by Courtney Cox. And it seems like it's gonna revolve around them and Nev Campbell's character and her daughter. And there's a new, what was the killer called? Ghostface. He's back again, and someone else is probably playing him. And it's probably some crazy person who wants to kill them or wants to take revenge on them or something. And it's probably someone who's connected to them. And we've seen this stuff before. We've seen the in all the previous movies before, and at this point, it's way too repetitive. Now, the previous movies, at least the characters were different and their story was different, so it added an interesting thing to it. So it was okay to watch, and plus, it was in a different setting and all that. But now, it feels like the same old thing. And from what I saw in the trailer, I think it's gonna focus on the house where the previous Ghostface murders happened. And Sydney and her daughter is gonna have to try and stop him before he kills them. And yeah, that's about what's gonna happen in the story, I guess. I mean, I can't really imagine anything really exciting or unique happening. It's just gonna be the killer stalking them and trying to kill them, and them trying to figure out who it is and try to stop the killer. And for anyone who just wants to watch a horror movie of sorts, well, I guess it's not a horror movie. It's a movie about a killer trying to kill people and people trying to run away from it. Yeah, I guess this would be a okay watch. But for anyone who wants an interesting story from this franchise, I'm not sure you're gonna get it. Now, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, that they put out a new story and something new is coming up. But at this point, I can't really imagine anything new coming up. I mean, we already know a lot about Sydney's story. I mean, what more could they put out about her? Now, one thing that could potentially make this movie interesting is maybe the Sydney character dies at the end of this movie, and her daughter supposedly takes on the mantle of trying to escape these crazy killers who are after her because of her mother. And maybe that's how the franchise moves on. But I don't really have a lot of hope for that, because the Sydney character, well, is the focus of the franchise up until the last few movies. And I don't think they're gonna risk killing her off unless the characters played by Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera, those two show up again. And from what I see in the trailer, I don't think they're gonna be anywhere in the movie. So yeah, this franchise, it feels like it's just getting dragged on just for the sake of making more movies. It's starting to feel like the Fast and the Furious franchise at this point. I mean, think about the Fast and the Furious franchise. The stories, after the fifth movie and all, it kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed. And it's finally gonna end, and I suppose the Scream franchise will probably end at some point when they stop making enough money to justify making these movies. But I guess this type of movie, I'm sure there will be a lot of people who just want to watch it for this type of theme. And if it's done well, I suppose it could do well at the box office, but I don't think this is gonna be an all that interesting movie for anyone who's familiar with the franchise. For someone who's watching it for watching a Scream movie for the first time, sure, it'll be exciting. But chances are you already seen some of the previous movies, so yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out either. And I don't know, maybe there's something interesting happening, something interesting going to happen. I don't think there is, but I guess we could wait and see and hope for something better to happen. But this point, this franchise just feels repetitive, kind of like how I'm talking right now. I'm saying the same things over and over again because there's nothing else for me to say from watching this trailer. I mean, come on, what am I supposed to do? It's feels like the exact same thing we've seen so many times. So yeah, Scream 7. Well, guess we'll have to wait and see what happens when it comes out, but I'm not too hopeful about it. So yeah, let's wait.